Frank Vogel in his second season guiding the Los Angeles Lakers. They are a defensive-minded team, Jack. Blocks against the Wizards. OG sends it to Trent. Here's the three-point range. 40% on the season, Jack. Gasol. Not in a hurry. And the three-pointer.
A cold spot of late, but he can stroke it.
OG Anunoby connects.
24 straight games, double figures, playing really well since the All-Star break.
Driving, cut off by Kuzma. Pascal Siakam spinning on Schroeder. The help comes late. And what a spin move in the finish with the left.
And beat the double team coming the other way. Very crafty.
Markieff Morris fires away.
All right, just out there playing loose.
Gasol spinning, and a tough angle and a soft rim.
The work that I put in, the coaching staff believing in me, teammates believing in me, it's everything. I'm part of something bigger than myself. It's top to bottom, from players to front office to high-performance staff. Be with everyone who is here. Matt?
Well, speaking with Nick Nurse, Kate, before the game, he said, not bad. Boucher, count it.
They all get better, right? You think of Danny Green? There were a lot of concerns when he came in, how much he had left. He had a nice year for the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard, hey, look, he positioned.
Turnover. And out on the run, out in transition. No, Morris with a rebound.
Embry 1 for his last 14 threes, Matt. Struggling in that category.
Here's Gasol, the three-pointer, and he drills it. Marc Gasol said that in part of his reason why he decided to go to the Lakers, he didn't necessarily want to carry the load, right?
And Marc Gasol delivered the goods. Not only winning a championship, but even last year when he was
pre-bubble for tremendous contributions to the game of basketball. Schroeder sends it to Caruso, and a three-pointer is good. And this is a perfect back-to-back scenario remaining in Tampa. No travel. And Baines connect.
Oh, and Bembry shot those free throws, only a 68% free throw shooter.
Bembry off the turnover, igniting the Raptors. Siakam, the head coach of the Lakers, chose a Raptor to shoot those
That's
free
why I
throws.
made that point. Yep.
And here's Kyle Kuzma with a three-pointer. Gasol bats it, keeps it alive.
His name was mentioned in possible trade talks.
And a corner three is good. Caruso up top. Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker on a kick out for Caruso, and the three is good.
And you have to do a better job of guarding that ball straight up. They only have 12 points in the paint.
Great cut by Bembry in the find.
But if you're guarding the ball, you got to do a better job guarding it. Because if you're helping too much, stuff like this happens. That's my guy. He's not getting by me. I'm going to guard him.
Horton Tucker on the inside. Lays it up and in. Horton Tucker gives it up. Kaycock gives it back. Horton Tucker for three. And Schroeder sends it now to Morris. Morris fires over Stanley Johnson. Here's Flynn driving, and it doesn't go. And as good as the Raptors felt yesterday after that. Rim. The other way, Morris drills it.
Another good shot for the Lakers. They're really doing a beautiful job sharing it.
See if the Raptors can get something going here. Boucher throws it down.
You're like a 1-2 seed, and you got to play those guys in the first round. Good luck.
Gasol to Caruso. Jumper is good.
No, it's so tough when you're down at this number. There's no such thing as a 30-point play, and got to grind your way back.
And Malachi Flynn will get the start here in the second half with OG having been ejected, along with Montrezl Harrell.
Slow to get up there, very slow getting back.
Well, no Kyle Lowry, as we know, and Fred VanVleet and Rodney Hood, and Paul Watson is still out.
That orange ball has restorative powers.
Gasol spins, and
wow, big
maybe
night for him.
maybe it's. You think about the thrilling victory last night, down numbers, and then losing OG to an ejection as Bembry.
You got to come out and set the tone. Hey, it's look at like a team like Baylor last night against Gonzaga, Matt. Look at Baylor against Houston. I mean, you throw down the gauntlet right away.
Trent Jr. turns the corner to the cutting Bembry,
nice
and
pass.
A great dish. All the different years, and the Lakers, what have you, they've won 11 in a row against him during the regular season.
Pretty remarkable.
Boston Celtics had won 18 in a row against them.
Nice
and there's
move.
Flynn going in.
And no deflections or
Fred's
whatever.
been talking about
and
that.
And they end up being blocks instead. Now, if you're Boucher, on the other hand.
Gary Trent Jr.
Going straight up here. Here comes Schroeder trying to show.
Bembry.
That time.
And tapped in by Boucher. And go, and Malachi Flynn with it.
Matt, I'm sorry, my math is bad. No, it's good. It's good. There we go, a little pressure D.
Schroeder comes away with it. Here's a three, and it's good. You know, guarding that three ball, they're 15 of 30, and as you mentioned, their ability to get into the paint has allowed for all of that as Gary Trent Jr. drills it. Working with Pascal. Matthews on him. Siakam sends it to Boucher, fires a three, offensive rebound, Bembry puts it back up and in.
But he dialed it up and made the shot, so you move on. Nice pass right there, great cut.
Kaycock turned ways.
Well, it just takes the rhythm out of the game.
Let's get back to that. Kuzma over to Caruso on the inside, and a slam dunk. Kaycock.
7% they've held Toronto to 3 of 24 from behind the arc. So obviously some of that's talent level in terms of missing some guys and makes it difficult. And he's done a nice job off the bench, 14 points. The Laker bench is giving him 42 tonight.
To Brooklyn. They'll see Brooklyn on Sunday, and then Monday the New York Knicks. And Horton Tucker, the three is good. Shot 9 of 13 from three in that first quarter. As Watanabe takes it right to the rim. Raptors, Jack, you talked about the three. They haven't hit a three-pointer as Schroeder connects, and it's a 25-point lead. He gets the coach right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's one of the great benefits of having him as a teammate. We've seen that with Fred VanVleet as well.
Chops, he has the makeup to be a outstanding head coach.
And I mentioned this earlier as Malachi Flynn connect close to 40, and then Anthony Davis at 33.
Top heavy team cap-wise.
And then Schroeder is at 15 and a half, and Siakam lays it up and through on the putback, and Caldwell Pope it. Because you're really looking at having 10, 11 players throughout the course of the regular season, because once you get into the playoffs, you can shrink that down.
And
this evening before the game, Danny Green still waiting.
And Phil could
deciding to wait.
Talk a little smack to LeBron, even though LeBron's got more rings than now the Lakers. So
he was presented the ring prior to the start of the game by head coach Nick Nurse. Raptors fall tonight, 110-101.
I want to segue this. What was Kyrie's potential when he came into the league?
Yeah, that's what I
and okay, what was his potential if you had to match it with another player that has played before? And what has he not lived up to? And are you disappointed with Kyrie's NBA career so far?
Not disappointed because he has a ring. That one ring he has could have been two if he didn't get hurt in 2015. But that was because he's playing beside the second greatest basketball player of all time as of right now. And his potential could have had a higher height if he would have took Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown with them when he was on the Celtics. If that team would have made the finals,
I'm not upset at that.
He got hurt.
But no, ain't even that hurt. I just don't think. No, I don't think it wasn't hurt. I just think Kyrie don't care. When Kyrie don't give a shit, he don't.
He just had personal issues going on.
Also, the Bucks couldn't guard that man. They had men for that man.
don't matter.
What you mean it don't matter? They had men for that man.
Kyrie can cross up anybody. Anybody at any time. I don't want to hear him not.
I feel you.
Fucking yelling,
I feel you. By the end of the day,
he had men for that man.
I feel you. By the end of the day, G, he's still 6'2", bro.
And
what you mean?
They had men
what
for
you
that
mean?
man.
Iverson was out there balling on people, dragging that team to the finals.
He got his ass whooped besides 1 year. I love AI. AI changed my life, but he got his ass whooped besides 1 year. Whooped. Besides 1 year.
Kyrie
and that year stopped. Kyrie stop.
Kyrie's
stop.
not dragging no team to the finals.
Stop.
He's not doing that.
Stop.